Should you remodel your home in 2024? As contractors, we know that this is a very hard decision to make and it involves a lot of money and investing into your house, especially during these uncertain housing market times. The market can play tricks on you, and this is definitely going to cause a lot of confusion on whether or not you should remodel your home in 2024, whether it's a good idea to invest a large sum of money into your home to make it look nice if you are planning on selling in the future. And if you are watching this video, you may have also considered of pushing your remodeling plans aside for now and, kind of just research and see if this is a good idea at the moment. However, this is a decision that you can make, and I can only help you guys by giving tips on why you should or should not remodel your home in 2024. So stay tuned to find out. The decision to remodel your house was definitely much easier for homeowners to make back from 2020 to 2022 when the market was booming, when it was doing great. Values of homes were going up at an insane rate, something that we have not seen in a very long time. Investing a lot of money into their house, there wasn't a big deal because they knew that they were going to get that money back when they would go and sell the house. But ever since Fed started to raise interest rates, things have definitely slowed down. And you might question yourself whether right now is the best time to remodel your house. Should you do it in 2024? If you're a homeowner that is planning to keep this house for a long time, you are not planning to sell anytime in the future, then this decision may just be only on whether or not you can afford this at the moment, whether or not this is in your budget. But if you are a homeowner that is planning on selling the house in the next year or 2 years, this is a hard decision to make. And this is a decision that is going to definitely be really based on how much you can get off of your house in the future, because obviously you don't want to be investing a lot of money into your house if you aren't going to get that back. However, if you guys have not seen my recent videos on why right now is actually the best time to purchase a house in 2024, I recommend you guys go watch that video. I do talk into detail about the housing situation at the moment and why the housing market has only slowed down, not any prices have decreased over the time from when the Fed started to raise interest rates. So that video can give you guys a better understanding of how the housing market is doing at the moment. And it was never supposed to be that easy to sell a house in the first place. It was never supposed to be that quick for someone to sell a house in the first place. So what was happening from 2020 to 2022 was just something out of the ordinary, and now it has just come back to normal. But getting back to the topic, like I said, we are contractors, and this year we see a much bigger improvement of people wanting to actually remodel their houses instead of in 2023, where in the beginning of the year it was very rough for people to make the decision, and we were not getting a lot of projects in the beginning. It only kind of sped up a little bit as the year went on. But now from the beginning of the year, we already have a few contracts signed with clients. So that is going very well right now. At the moment, we are doing a basement finishing, and the client is really dropping a lot of money on this finishing. So as you can see, I mean, nothing is really holding people back. Just recently, we actually went to another client's house to sign another contract for a bathroom remodel. And we do also have a client that is coming back to us for a second remodel of their guest bathroom. Last year in May, they did a master bathroom remodel. They were really happy with our job, so they're coming back to us to do a guest bathroom remodel. And here's the interesting thing about this. So the client does not have any kids that live in the house. So their primary goal last year was to remodel their bathroom, the master bathroom. And this year they are coming back to us to remodel their guest bathroom. Why are they remodeling their guest bathroom if no one is using that bathroom? Well, here's the thing. The client is deciding on selling the house either this year or next year. So here's the thing. I mean, this particular client is looking into the actual market, whether or not the market is doing well or not, and have their remodeling decision based on how the market is doing at the moment, the market performance. So there's all types of homeowners out there. Some will look at the market to give a better understanding of whether or not they should remodel their home. And some of them will just look at it based off of if they really need this remodel, or if they are just fine with how their home looks like at the moment. So it really depends on the kind of homeowner. And whenever we go to an estimate to a client and the client is really unsure of whether or not they should do this remodel, we always tell them this really specific and really good advice. And basically what we advise them to do is to go through with their remodeling project, because if they are deciding on selling the house in the future, they are going to get much more for their house if it is already remodeled. Because a potential buyer, when they come into the house, they are most likely unaware of the prices of basement finishing or bathroom remodel or kitchen remodel. and they will just think of the top of the line price. So they will come into the house unaware of the prices. They look into the kitchen and they see, okay, well, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in this kitchen. It is very small. I want it to be more functional. I want it to be updated. And this is just going to cost us way too much. Maybe this house is asking $430,000. And on top of that, they need to remodel the entire kitchen because it is just not that functional. So maybe they'll just throw out their random number that they're thinking at the top of their head. Okay, this is going to cost $50,000 just for the labor, and I'm going to need to put in an extra $20,000 into the actual materials of the kitchen, like kitchen cabinets, countertops. It could go way over $20,000. Okay, well now we're looking at $70,000. So on top of the $430,000 that we need to put into this house, we have to go with an out-of-pocket expense or take out additional loans for that $70,000 that we need to put into the actual remodel of the kitchen. And now the potential buyer is like, okay, well, this is not going to be a good idea. Let's forget about this house. Let's keep looking. However, when you have a remodeled kitchen, already everything done, all walls are removed to make it look very nice and open concept. A potential buyer comes into your house and let's say the price is $450,000 or even $460,000. They come into your house, kitchen is already complete. Everything is open concept, brand new, just as if they would like it. They come into the house and they're like, okay, $450,000. It is just $20,000 more than the last house we saw, but this one has the entire kitchen actually remodeled already, ready for us to just come into the house, move in, hassle-free, not deal with any construction. And just like that, the potential buyer doesn't have to think of how much this is going to cost for the remodel. They see the asking price of the house and they see what is already done inside of the house, and they're like, okay, well, I don't have to do any work to this house. It is already, it goes into my mortgage. I don't have to go pull out any additional loans. I don't have to do any out-of-pocket expenses for expenses that I might not even be able to cover. And just like that, they forget about it. They go through with the actual deal. And you, as the homeowner that decided to remodel your kitchen, gets the benefit because you know how much you put into this house and how much you want. And you have a happy home buyer that is looking into moving into your house. So like I said, I mean, someone might not be aware of the prices and they will think, okay, well, this is going to cost me $50,000 when maybe it only costed $30,000 for you. But the potential buyer does not know how much you put into the house. And this is the tricky part. So if you know how much you put in for the house and you know how much you want to get out of the house, this is a huge benefit for you and it gives you a much bigger leverage over how much you can actually get. So this is a really good advice. I feel like many people don't ever think about this, but you definitely should think about this because sometimes it's worth buying a house that is $50,000 more, but is already completely remodeled instead of a house that is $50,000 less, but needs to have everything remodeled and people won't know how much this is going to cost. And they will just go with the highest number possible just to be safe, just to not, you know, go over on the entire deal. Other than that, I mean, honestly, if you are just looking to make the upgrades for yourself, you don't care what the market situation is, definitely go through with a remodel. Nothing is hurting you, nothing is stopping you. If you have the budget, if you have the money to do it, go ahead and do it. And this will definitely make a really nice living experience with all new materials and a very functional layout. But if you are looking to sell your home in the near future, maybe 1 or 2 years from now, it's once again a hard decision to make, but hopefully I was able to help you guys a little bit by giving some of the best advice we always give to our clients, to anyone we speak about this business to. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys found it helpful, please make sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe for more content like this. If you guys have any suggestions on which videos you would like to see in the future, make sure to drop them down in the comment section down below. I will be sure to make them for you guys if possible, and I will see you guys in the next video.